Boo's in the waiting room. Unmute yourself, sir.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Yeah. Everyone was telling me to do a stream, and then they were like making me do burpees and eat hot sauce, and I was just did a really cringe stream. And yeah, I never face cat. I'm kind of fat right now, but I'm gonna get thin. I'm going to prison soon, so I'm gonna go to prison, and I'm gonna get real ripped there, and then you know. And listen, I think that Nick should be nicer to you and everyone. You know, he should be nicer to all the quote unquote analogs that were like kicked out of AF. He should just be nicer to you guys, and then have you come back.
Well, I'm not coming back, but he should be nicer, though. You're right. What's this guy's problem?
Who?
Nick.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really know Nick, but I mean, I've been watching him since 2017 or something, and I thought it was pretty impressive how he skyrocketed to fame as like someone who just got out of high school. And that was like impressive to me. And I thought he took down Owen Benjamin pretty fair and square. And I was like, I was watching Owen Benjamin, and then I was like, well, Nick, it seemed like he won that one. He won that round. So I was like, I'll follow Nick. I didn't know much about you.
Well,
I think it was because you invited Owen Benjamin onto the Killstream to debate Nick about flat Earth, and then Owen Benjamin didn't show up, and I thought that was lame.
Well, it wasn't actually about flat Earth. It was just going to be a classic blood sports. I think they had the personal beef going on at the time, and actually, Nick said he wouldn't do it at first, and Owen Benjamin was wanting to do it, and then Nick said he would do it, and then Owen was like, "Oh no, I'm not going to do it now." So that kind of fell apart, actually. But yeah, I remember that. I think that was 2020, maybe 2021, something like that. But yeah, I do remember that. Now, is that you who like we showed those articles? Did you actually get arrested for January 6th?
Yep, I'm going to jail for a year and a half in a few weeks.
No shit.
Yeah, it sucks. So it's like I don't even give a shit anymore. Now I'm like doing a face cam and being stupid because it's like I'm going to jail anyway. So it's like I'll get out of jail and then I'll be a new guy. I'll just do push-ups and sit-ups all the time, and then I'll just come out like in good shape. You've been to jail and you lost a lot of weight in jail, right?
I did. I lost 100 pounds
So
in jail.
I'm
Actually,
gonna go Ralph mode in jail.
well, you know what? You can do it for sure. You'll have plenty of time on your hands. And I was there for 8 months and lost 100 pounds, so you can definitely do it in 18. I don't know if you need to lose 100, but yeah, I lost a bunch of weight in jail. So this is true. I see the article. You said year and a half. Now this isn't very nice what they said about you on this headline. I didn't realize it was insulting before I pulled it up. But Daily Beast says this is not nice, by the way. But speaking of people who aren't nice, this article.
I don't care.
They said half-wit who stormed the Capitol in his varsity jacket gets 18 months. So that is you then.
I mean, listen, it's fair. It was very stupid. It was very, very stupid. I'm not gonna pretend that it wasn't.
Now,
so I wasn't thinking straight. Definitely was not thinking straight.
That was a mistake. I think you'll agree. But that's you. They identified you by your Letterman jacket, though. That's how they got you.
Yeah, that's why it's so stupid.
People told me this about you before, and I thought maybe it was just, a rumor or something. I hadn't seen it confirmed before right now. And then, of course, you're on the phone, too, telling me that it's true. But I didn't know for sure that was true. So what was it like that day when you went in there?
It was I was off my meds. Like I take mood stabilizers, antidepressants, and I was like off my meds for a few days. So I was kind of off the goop. I was sort of in la la land, like in this whole. Everyone was chanting like all these different slogans, and you wanted to be one of the cool guys that's like actually going up there and like being like one of the brave people. But I wasn't thinking of like, oh yeah, well I'm wearing my Letterman jacket, they're gonna identify me, and this is obviously illegal, so then I'm gonna be in big trouble after this. I wasn't even thinking that. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like off the goop in like Trump mob mode.
Now, did you see Nick there? He was there encouraging people to do what you did, basically.
I did not see Nick there.
Okay, so you were on. There were a ton of people there, so you could have been off in another category there. But
if I had seen him there, I might have just went and hung out with him instead of going in the Capitol. So it kind of sucks I didn't see him there.
Well, he told people to do what you did, and then he didn't do that, though, of course, and he left. But
but I probably would have probably would have just stuck around there instead.
Yeah, maybe that would have
Whatever.
saved you. Um,
Yeah,
now what did?
but
Hold on
I
one
don't
sec.
have.
Hold on one sec. There's a super
Punished
chat.
Far4 sent $3. Is this guy MK Ultra?
Farfur says, "Are you MK Ultra?"
Maybe.
Perhaps.
How would I? If I was, how would I know?
You probably wouldn't know, but now that you mention it, but what did you do when you got in there? You didn't break anything or anything? Did you just walk around or?
No. Well, I saw other people breaking stuff, so I wrote
Yeah.
a note. I said sorry for the damages.
Okay, now hold on.
Username
We'll ask you about
Iceman
that.
sent
Hold on, super
$3.
chat.
Groypers are such pussies. Why didn't they tell
Thank you,
their leader
username.
to do what he was telling everybody else to do on January 6th?
Mm.
No men in that movement. Real men would have grabbed his mic and told him to man the fuck up.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. They're saying that Fuentes didn't man up like you did. He was telling everybody else to basically do what you did, and then he didn't. But you wrote a note. What did you write on the note?
I said I'm sorry for the damages.
Oh, that's polite.
I said, yeah. That's what I intended, but I did like I'm sorry for the damages with like sort of like Ali Jamal speak, and then I did like a crying emoji. But it's like I actually did mean it. That it was like sorry. I don't know what. But like I was not in my right mind. I was like in some weird trance. But then like, and I told when I was being questioned by the police, I told them that like yeah I wrote that note. That's because I meant it. I really was sorry. But then instead they used it as like to attack me
Yeah.
and say that I was like being sarcastic.
Yeah, I could imagine they bring that.
I wouldn't. I
Sorry,
wouldn't.
she broke something. Yeah, go ahead.
I wouldn't have told them about it if it was something that I was gonna like. I told them
Oh.
about it because I really meant it.
Oh, so you told them about the note. They didn't know that was you until you said, "Hey, I left this note."
Yeah, because I don't know. I thought my dumb brain. I was like, "Hey, like I wrote this note. Like, sorry for the damages. Like, I kind of meant that. You know, like I really did mean that when I wrote it. I felt sorry." Because after I left, after I wrote the note, I walked down the hallway because the building and the police had like calmed down and they're sort of like just letting people do what they're doing. And then I fist bumped a cop, and the cop told me that like he thought the bag of people there were awesome. Literally, the cop was like, "You guys are awesome." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, I guess." and then I left, and then my biggest mistake was
Patrick Bateman
I
sent
hit my
$5
elbow
Omega
into.
King. How
All
does
right,
it
one sec,
feel
hold
that
on,
Nick was
I'll ask you
shouting
that.
at the Capitol for people to
I'll
storm the
ask him that in
building,
just
but
a
he
sec.
doesn't care about any J6 prisoners like you? Baked cares about J6
Now,
prisoners.
I'll ask him that next. And if you have any more questions for him, send them in. 17% of the way there on the 6th-hour Transformer Fund. Now, what about your elbow on the way out?
Oh well, I mean, I'm already sentenced for all this, so I guess it doesn't really matter if I just talk about it, right?
I mean, I don't think it matters really now if you've already got your sentence.
All right, yeah. I mean, I hit a riot shield with my elbow, and they consider that assault on the police officer.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, yeah. So
I got
I just
assault
did
on
that
police
because
without even hitting police. I just took a swing at a police officer, missed, and I got 8 months for
jeez.
that. Yeah, so you don't have to do
Oh.
much to get that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Well, that's what really got me. That's what they got me on. So I hit that, and then I beat my chest like Donkey Kong. But I was like,
Wait, hold on.
Trapalacia
hold on
sent $3. Watch him live
Oh, he's gonna
tonight.
be live tonight. All right, I'll put that in the chat too. But so you beat your chest. You did the like that, like Donkey Kong.
yeah.
Now what came
But it,
over you?
I don't know. It was just me. Like I didn't want to hurt. I wasn't trying to hurt anyone. I just wanted to hit the riot shield. It's like oh we're a riot. It's the riot. You know. It's like from that music. Like I was thinking like this is like that My Chemical Romance music video with the what is it called? Something about it was like some. It was the one they played in the
Funny
movie
Valentine sent
The
Yeah.
$3.
Watchmen
King
at
Boo
the
is a
end of The
January
Watchmen,
6th
and
patriot.
they had a music
He was
video, and
groomed
then
by
like
Nick
Yeah.
My
Fuentes
Chemical
to run the
Romance
Capitol.
was the band
It's
was
unfair
fighting
what
with the
they're doing
riot
to you, Boo.
guards.
The government
One sec.
BTW.
One sec.
Do you think Nick cares about grow-wipers in prison
I'll
for
ask
J6?
both of those in just a second.
Sad. God protect you, Lenny.
So in the
Boo.
My Chemical Romance music video,
Yeah.
the band was fighting the riot guards with the riot shields, and I was like, I'm gonna be just like Jared Way, and I'm gonna hit the riot shield with my elbow. So I was trying to be like Jared Way from My Chemical Romance, and then I left.
And they gave you 18 months for that.
Yeah.
Now, did you plea or did you have a trial?
No, I just pled guilty to everything.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the right choice because you might have gotten some years. more than a year and a half. You might have got 3 or 4.
I just didn't want. I didn't want to piss them off. I didn't want to give them a hard time. My lawyer was just telling me just say sorry, and they're probably not gonna go too bad on you. I guess they did go pretty bad on me,
Go a
but
little
it
hard,
is
yeah.
January 6th. It is January 6th, and they're supposed to take it seriously because it's like a big serious thing. So it's like, you know, it
Oh,
just is what it is.
Now,
So,
somebody in chat said
but
they
maybe
tried
it'll
to
be
give you
good.
4 years, even with the plea deal. Is that true?
Yeah, but I
Damn.
guess the judge had sympathy on me.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't. I personally don't think I would have deserved that. I think that
Well, me either.
I
Not 4 years.
I don't. But you know, this is. I'll just do the time one year. I mean, I spent the last year just kind of like being depressed about being on trial and getting fat. So now I'll spend a year in jail getting unfat, and then I'll come out, and then I'll just be better, I guess. And I'll take it to do the programs, get the job training. You know, I will just try to better myself in there. Then, you know,
Programs, nigga. That's right. They'll have a
maybe it'll
lot
be
of
like a
those.
big refresher.
Now you're going to federal
was it?
prison, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but so in state jail or county jail or state prison, most states you do anywhere from like 50 to 75% of your time, and they have parole in a lot of states, stuff like that. In federal prison, you have to do 85% of your time no matter what, and they don't have parole. So I don't know the math off the top of my head, but it's a little bit tougher. Now there are more benefits and programs and stuff, I think, in federal prison too, though. So it's kind of a trade off. But have you looked into what all it's going to be like, or you're just waiting? When
I
you
gotta
going in
look
2 weeks?
into
You
it.
said.
Something like I have to look into it further. I'm gonna have to message my thing. I have to call in today again and then just do this report. It's like every Monday I have to do something. Wait, it's Mondays, yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
Monday.
every Monday I gotta do something. So then and then I'm gonna message my lawyer and then see if there's any updates. But right now I don't even know what prison I'm going to. So this everything in there is such a slow process. It took me this long to get sentenced. It took like January 6th was a long time ago, and it took me this long to get sentenced. So.
Yeah, it was, and I see some people in chat saying you're doing 8 in there, and then 8 in a halfway house. That's another part of the federal system. A lot of times you go to a halfway house for part of your sentence. I think you'll be able to go out during the day there, but they'll have a curfew at like 6 p.m. or something like that.
People in your chat probably know more about it than I do because I just get
that's what
scared.
I was thinking.
I get scared looking at any information. I just like watching like an anime and like forgetting that reality exists.
Now, will you? They say you only do 2 days: the day you go in and the day you go out when you're in jail. But that's not really true. But that's the type of mindset you need to have. Now, will you consider joining any prison gangs?
I don't want to join anything bad. I want to be a good boy in prison and get my sentence reduced somehow by being good.
Well, maybe BONEFACE knows a little bit about that. He had to do 8 years actually in prison.
Oh, jeez.
He's going to be on later tonight. So maybe I can link you up. Maybe I can link you up with BONEFACE, and he can give you a few tips. Now, I did 8 months, not 8 years, and it was in county jail, not actual prison. But and it actually, I know people are going to be confused possibly to hear this, but in a lot of ways, prison is better. The only downside is there's people in there for like life, and if you piss them off, they'll just slit your throat or do something like really crazy. But if you just act normal and don't fuck with anybody, you can get like books sent to you. You can get a lot more food options and stuff like that. So while prison has some negatives, in a lot of ways, it's actually better than county jail. So let me read these to you though. They paid me to ask you these. Username is my name, says Groypers are such pussies. Why didn't they tell their leader to do what he was telling everybody else to do on January 6th? No men in that movement, real men, would have grabbed his mic and told him to man the fuck up. What do you have any comments on that or thoughts on that?
I did not see
You didn't
Nick
see
there.
him.
No, I liked Nick at the time. I was more like a big on Trump more than Nick. I was like Nick was just some guy who was like supporting Trump, so it's like, oh, he's cool. But I was a fan of him, and I wanted to see him there, but I didn't see him. So, but then I just got swept up in everything else that was going on. So I didn't see Nick there, and I think Nick is under a lot of pressure in his own ways. I don't agree with everything he stands for, and I think that's fine, obviously. But I don't I acknowledge that he's like 24 years old and he's like has the giant all these people against him, which could probably I would be scared if I was him. So I don't know,
Do you think
but
he's scared?
I think he is. I mean, and
Me
I'm not
too.
saying that to like I'm not saying that to be like against him or anything. I'm just saying that like I think he people. I mean, I don't know. I I don't know. I'm not Nick.
Bam Biggity Bam in chat, and I got a couple other super chats, but this one caught my eye in the regular chat. He said, "Ask him why he wants to make Nick watch all of the anime Naruto." Now, is that true?
Yeah, I mean, I love that show, and I just think it's. I mean, well, in Naruto, you got this like young kid. He's like a ninja, or he's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed like Aryan kid, and he like, grows up, and everyone hates him. He doesn't know why. It's because he has like this demon fox inside of him. But like they live in like a world where like being a ninja is like the main thing, or like the world is basically run by these like 6 ninja villages or something. And then as you graduate from school when you're like 10 or something, and then you have to become like a ninja soldier, and it's just like his whole journey, and then he wants to be the leader of the village, the Leaf Village, the most powerful ninja village. Basically, that's like the leader of the world in this world. So then he wants to like,
Anonymous
and then it
sent
just documents
$10.
his whole journey, and it's like a really cool story. And then like he teaches all these good lessons of how to be a good leader. It teaches like lessons like Sasuke is like one of his like friends growing up. Then he like turns against the village because like some evil snake dude like kind of manipulates him, and his brother is a psycho who killed his whole race or something, and then like wants him to kill him for some reason. So like his friend gets all screwed up, and then and his friend does all this scummy shit to him, and even tries to kill his other friends. But instead of giving up on his friend, he chases after him and says, "Sasuke, I'm gonna break every single fucking bone in your body if I have to drag you back to the fucking Leaf Village." And then Sasuke's like, he just keeps pushing him away. He's like, "No, Sasuke, I'm bringing you back." And I wish Nick was more like that. I wish he was like, "Listen, Jaden, I'm gonna break every single fucking bone in your body to drag you back to Cozy.tv." You know? That would be cool, in my opinion.
You think you can pull that off?
Well, I'm not talking literally. I'm talking like and we're not actual ninjas, but like, you know, but like, and then it's just like all these good lessons, and then at the end of the day, he does grow up and he becomes the leader, and then stuff, and it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy, epic story. It's my favorite anime story, and I've watched like all the anime, like not all of them, but like all the ones that are popular. So that's my favorite one.
Now,
and I think that it would teach Nick
Punished
good
Far
things.
4 sent
one sec.
$3. Stop looking to internet daddies to solve your life's problems for you. None of them offer any solutions.
I'll read all
All
these.
they do is lead to the situation you find yourself
Now-
in now. Stop watching Chinese cartoons and get your shit together.
Now, somebody in chat said there's only 2,000 episodes of Naruto. Is that true? How many are there? I'm not really an anime guy.
There's a lot. Well,
There's
you
a lot.
gotta. Well, it's one of those ones like like Dragon Ball Z. They have all these filler episodes. You gotta like figure out like just look up online like filler list and then skip the fillers. If you skip all the filler episodes, then you're Gucci. And watch it in the Japanese version because the American version sounds gay.
The dub version you're not a fan of?
No, it sounds pretty gay.
Dub, again, I'm not an anime guy, but I used to watch a ton of Kung Fu, and the dub version is usually whack. Yeah, that's true. In terms of if you want to know what they're actually saying, you should probably watch the subbed version, not the dubbed version. So I agree with you there, even though I'm not a big anime guy. But okay, so there's a few more super chats here for me to read to you. Thanks for calling in, by the way. I didn't know.
No problem.
I didn't know if all that was true.
People were blowing up my stuff because you had my clip, and I'm like, it's a very embarrassing clip, and I kind of wanted to like.
That's not good.
Give people a different impression of me.
Yeah, that was. You probably shouldn't throw up the.
I definitely got manipulated into it a little bit.
Now, who did that to you, Ali Jamal?
No, it was like Bam. These other people, they're mad at me. They're mad at me for like being mad at Big Tech because like I was really mad that Big Tech left Cozy because I thought he was like I loved going on his show and then being live on Cozy, and then I could like influence Cozy like on his show because he had the biggest show on Cozy besides Nick and you,
Yeah,
but
for
you
sure.
left or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then he just threw that all away, and I'm like, come on, whatever. I'm not gonna criticize him anymore, but they're really mad at me about that.
Yeah.
And now they've been fucking with me, and I let them get to me, but I guess now I wouldn't be here if I didn't do that. So whatever.
That's true. I wouldn't have known about all this if you hadn't done that. Cozy's kind of dead though. I mean, I think that was probably the right call for him.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's their plan or strategy right now. Like maybe they want it to be sort of like dry.
You think?
So it's like there's less attention on them, so they could sort of
Index
scoot under the rug while things are getting
$10
really hot and heavy
can
with all this
Donkey
January
Kong
6th
what
stuff coming
for?
down the line. I'm not sure. It's like, I don't know. I'm not in there.
Your theme song is playing in the background. The Donkey Kong music. Can you go full Donkey Kong for us here? Or is that out of line?
How would I do that?
I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
I don't want to go live.
Donkey Kong has the best music, by the way. I have to say. You picked the right choice. You can't hear it, but it's really popping off right now. All right, so he did go half Donkey Kong. All right, let's hear this.
Anonymous sent $10. Don't talk about anime in jail.
Don't talk.
Good luck in there.
That's probably a good advice. Don't talk about anime in jail. Do you think that?
There's a lot of black people that love anime. Look at Tenryu. He loves it. And there's a lot of black people.
He loves white women
many
too,
black
though,
people.
and they don't like him.
I don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
Is that the Oz theme song, by the way? I saw every episode of Oz. You ever seen Oz? Emerald City?
No. Oh, I know the original Wizard of Oz.
No. It was a show on HBO.
I haven't seen that one. I saw Breaking Bad. That was a good one.
All right, now we got some more questions for you. Also, my chief of staff is sending me a few questions as well. I love this song. I saw every episode of Oz. Hold on a sec. Let me let this come
Ant
on.
Zero and sent $3.
I like
was ever
Tenryu
going to
most.
become
I mean,
Hokage,
I know this
then
is
you
the
have to
wrong
gain
territory to
respect
say
of
this
the
in, but
whole
like,
village.
All right, hold on
I
one second.
like
Hold on one
Tenryu.
second. Let me see if it's back. Is it back? Now, just let me know. Let me know if it's back. Sometimes we have an issue here. I think it's because I'm on my laptop, actually. But let's just wait. It looks like we're back. Okay, I'm just making sure I don't have to restart. It looks like it's back though. Did it cut off the Oz song? I don't think it should have. I played it for a second, but okay. It seems like we're all good now. What were you saying? Pick it back up there.
I kind of like the reason I kind of like Tenryu is because like I just imagine like if Nick is like in some sort of like crowd and he's like help Tenryu help, Tenryu will just come charging like a freaking meteorite and just like just explode someone with his fist like at 1,000 miles per hour until like his body will just blow up into like smithereens. I don't know. I thought the same thing about you. I thought that like if Nick was like Ralph, help, you would just come bouldering down and just like someone would just explode as your fist touches them and they would just blow up into a bloody explosion balloon.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it would go quite like that, but somebody in chat saying I need to get the desktop working. I know. I have to take it to a computer shop because I fucked it up because I didn't know that the power outlet was fucked and I thought it was the computer. So I took it apart. And it wasn't cooperating with me, and I may have taken it apart a little too violently. So I fucked that up. Luckily, they do have good computer stores here in Merida, but I have to like. I'm kind of waiting until I get my truck back, but maybe I'll try to do something before then. We'll see.
But it's like for me, it's like I like you, I like Jaden, I like a lot of these people that got kicked out, so it sucks, and I don't really know what the reasons. Like, all the behind the scenes stuff, it's like I wish that everyone would just go back.
Well,
I want to come back to the same place.
Well, I didn't get
like,
kicked out. I left, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, like Jaden got kicked out, and that bummed me out. But it's like, it's like I was like, I don't know the whole story, so. But it's like I liked when everyone was together in the same place. I liked when everyone was like on the same pirate ship
Anonymous
together.
sent $10.
Now it's like everyone's scattered about in like the open seas. Like, I want everyone to be on the same pirate ship so we can have like concentrated energy for it. I don't know. My brain is like anime.
You may watch a little too much anime. Has anybody ever told you that?
I was born the son of evil when I fucked the devil there.
Yeah.
My daddy was a powerful soul back in 56.
Okay, I have some
My
more questions
mother
here.
was a virgin when she first felt his
There's a little song playing in the background. Do you know Marilyn Manson?
Baby Jesus Christ
Actually, that's what played earlier. Who is this?
an alien to the
Son of Evil.
we will set out to
My favorite is Corn.
I'm the
You like
son
Korn?
of evil, the god
Yeah.
of fire and hell.
Have you ever interviewed Corn?
I've not interviewed Korn, but I know them
Alex
pretty well.
Jones did one. You know them?
I mean, not personally. I know their music. Weren't they at Woodstock '99, if I recall correctly? It's probably a little before your time.
I mean, I saw Jonathan Davis was on Alex Jones once, and he was talking about how he hated Obama. So it's like, okay,
You can get down with that.
yeah.
There's another one here from Anton. I don't think it played, but I'll play it again.
Ant Zero sent $3. If Nick was ever going to become Hokage, wouldn't he have to gain the respect of the whole village?
Yeah, Anton says if Nick was ever going to become Hokage, wouldn't he have to gain the respect of the whole village?
Yeah, that's why he needs to watch Naruto, so he knows that.
Patrick Bateman says, Omega King, how does it feel that Nick was shouting at the Capitol for people to storm the building, but he doesn't care about any of the J6 prisoners like you? Baked cares about J6 prisoners.
Baked, yeah, I like that Baked cares about J6 prisoners. I still am confused why Baked. I'm confused about all of this A-log stuff. Like, I don't understand it at all.
Why don't you just join the A-logs?
Well, because it's like, I don't understand either side.
Well, you know, Nick said that anybody who got arrested there was not a real groiper, and he has nothing to do with it.
Well, maybe he's like scared that they're gonna come after him for it or something.
Or maybe he's working with them. Have you ever considered that?
I don't know.
You have considered it, though, haven't you?
Nah, I have not.
Well, isn't it
I
kinda crazy,
think
though?
one
Like,
thing
he
I'll
said
say
all
about
that,
Nick is I wish he
fine.
would be. I wish he would stop talking about like how pretty black girls are. I wish he would like. Because here, listen, he says that like Brittany Venti, he's like saying Brittany Venti, like, oh, I can't, like, I'm sorry, I can't date you, Brittany Venti. No ear girls, not even once. Brittany Venti's like the hottest black girl there is, and she's not even like, well, she's not like black. She's white skin and blue eyes, but she's like,
Yeah. She's got
hot.
some big titties, doesn't she? Yeah.
But then Nick Fuentes is gonna like go googly eyes over these dark chocolates. I don't know about that. That's not white nationalist.
Doesn't seem like it. No, it doesn't seem like it.
But I don't understand everything, and I'm just. I think it's probably just like a joke. I think he's just some weird inside joke. But it's like I think it's like if he has these weird inside jokes, he needs to like let us know that they're weird inside jokes between like him and his buddies, you know, because it's like not everyone knows what like you joke about with whoever, you know. Most people don't know that. So it's like when they see something, they just take it at face value. So it's like if you're making a joke, you got to let us know, you know? And sometimes I feel like he fails to do that.
Yeah,
and if it's not a joke,
maybe right.
then it's like, well, I don't know.
By the way, we have 1,000 people live across 2 channels here on Rumble. Is this one of the bigger streams you've been on?
Yeah, I mostly just go on Big Tech streams sometimes because he lets me on, and I don't really go.
I think
I
Big
do my
Tech
own
likes you.
streams sometimes. Yeah, and I like Big Tech. I thought he was a very aesthetic addition to Cozy.
Really?
He was definitely like an alpha male.
Really?
In a way, he's like a big tough guy, and then he was doing that big go off where he was like talking about like Valhalla or something, and then everyone was coming at him, and he like stands up and he's like, huh, huh, and he like puts his chest out like he's like, yo, come fight me. It's just, I don't know, it was so over the top ridiculous. It was confusing. I didn't understand it, but it was funny. It was cool.
Did he go full
And I was
Donkey
like,
Kong?
you know,
Is that what happened?
he didn't go full Donkey Kong, but he was like, tss, tss, with his chest. And I was like, oh, he's doing that like the thing that alpha male people do. So I'm like, that's kind of cool. That looks cool for Cozy, you know. Nick, he has this charm. He's like this young, like he looks like Shinji from Evangelion. That's kind of cool. He's like kind of got that anime swag, and I think that's cool. I like that. But then you also want to have like the Chad. You also like he's got Zerka, and Zerka's all right, I guess. But like Big Tech, he was like a more likable Chad, in my opinion. But then he didn't get along with anyone, so I was confused. I was like, why don't you just get along with everyone? And I was like, I don't know. Listen, I'm not.
Did you
I'm
just
not,
compare
I'm
Nick
not
to Shinji from Evangelion? That's like the one anime that I know anything about. And that guy's kind of a pussy, isn't he?
Yeah, but but like you still love Shinji though, right? It's like get in the robot,
love
Shinji.
Oscar,
He's like,
not
I don't
Shinji.
wanna. It's like go live, Dick. He's like, no, I don't wanna. He's like Shinji. He's like Shinji. He's like he doesn't want to get in the robot, but eventually he does get in the robot, and then he fights the angels, and then he wins against the angels, and he has all these mental issues. But he's like, that's who he is. He's like Shinji from Evangelion.
Who's best girl? Oscar's definitely best girl, right?
I like both of them.
That's
Punished
unacceptable.
Farfor sent
All right,
$3. This is Gator's final form.
now, what? So you like both of them? I forget the other one's name actually. I just know Oscar.
I guess since you went Asuka, I'll go blue.
What's that name?
But wait,
I
actually, no. I gotta go Asuka actually, because for the red pill, I don't want to be a blue pilled normie. I want to be a red pilled patriot.
I see. Empty Hero says Masaki greater than Asuka. I don't know about that. But all right, now there's a few more questions here for you. Let's see. Funny Valentine says King Boo is a January 6th patriot. He was groomed by Nick Fuentes to enter the Capitol. It's unfair what they're doing to you, Boo. He's talking about the government. Do you think Nick cares about Groypers in prison for J6? Sad. God protect you, Lenny. I mean, Boo.
Well, Nick didn't have anything to do with me being there. I mean, I'm honest. I'm just honest. He just did. I wasn't following him around at that time. I was following Trump. So
now I have an ex co-host who used to be on this show. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
Usmaster33 sent $10. This kid ain't gonna survive in prison.
Let this play for.
But at the end of the day, it was my fault. It was my fault for getting swept up in it.
Also, somebody told me that the music is very loud. I know that. Maybe I can turn it down a little bit. I don't know if that will affect this one or not, but we'll see. All right, we'll let this play. We'll let this play for a second. Somebody said I'm having a skipping problem on Rumble. Let me know how the feed is going, and I may try to correct that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I think most people said it's working pretty good, though, right? All right, let's just play for a second. I have some more questions for you. That's true, Higbig. I forgot about that. I'll let that play in a second. It's fine. It's glitching a little, but not too bad. Alright, well, we'll wait and see. Alright, there's another one coming in. Let's hear that.
Higmig sent $3. Shinji joked after Asuka while she was hospitalized.
Shinji, I didn't. Wow.
Anonymous sent $5. Do you have any other hobbies other than the internet and anime?
They're coming in hot and heavy.
Those who hunt come sent $3. Of course, Nick would be Shinji. They're both homosexual.
That thought occurred to me. Now let's see. There's some other commentary here, and thank you for the support. Keep sending them in if you want to ask a question or play a song. Punish Bar First says, stop looking to internet daddies to solve your life's problems for you. None of them offer any solutions. All they do is lead to the situation you find yourself in now. Stop watching Chinese cartoons and get your shit together.
Thank you.
No, that was his commentary there. Now let's see. This is Gator's final form. Yeah, I was about to tell you that's from Farfar as well. So I used to have a co-host on this show, and he goes by the name Gator, and he's big into anime. Would you want to talk anime with him before you go into jail?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'll give you his information. Message me after you leave at Killstream on Telegram, and maybe we could give Gator some programming finally.
Okey-dokey.
All right, we'll see if we can set that up. Higmeg says Shinji jerked off to Asuka while she was hospitalized. Is that true?
You didn't watch End of Evangelion?
Well, I've seen a portion of it, but I don't think I saw that episode. But I think I've seen like a meme about that though.
You have to watch End of Evangelion. It's the finale.
Yeah,
it's the best one.
I just haven't went through them.
It's got the most fucked up shit in it.
They used to show it on Adult Swim, and I never heard of it or knew of it, and I turned it on. I was like, "Oh, this is crazy!" And I would sit there and smoke weed back in the day and watch it.
Go smoke some weed and watch End of Evangelion. It's like the trippiest thing you'll ever see.
I'm laying off the weed and all that stuff, but yeah, I used to do that, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
How are you losing all this weight?
I'm on the torta diet. I have 1 torta a day and mostly fast during the rest of the day, and doing some walking, a little bit of light exercise, and I'm down almost 70 pounds.
Wow.
So basically changing diet mixed with a little intermittent fasting. Although I had a Red Bull, that kind of breaks the fast with all the sugar in it, but I had to get a little caffeine and sugar dose here for the Killstream. But yeah, the torta. I live in Mexico.
Yeah. Is a torta a turtle?
A torta is not a turtle. It's a Mexican sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a Mexican sandwich. Anonymous says, "Do you have any?" Go ahead.
When you lose all the weight, like, are you gonna have like any extra skin, and like, what do you do with that? Does it go back to normal eventually?
I mean, you get a surgery for that probably.
All right.
So I'm not. How old are you?
I am 28 or 29.
Yeah, usually when you get too far up in your 20s or 30s, your skin's elasticity kind of not there anymore. So luckily that surgery is very cheap here in Mexico. So yeah, they do the surgery and kind of tidy it up and sew you back.
I think I'll be all right. I'm not that.
Yeah, you may be all right. You may be all right. Yeah. Perspic wants to ask a question. Yeah, sure. He can ask a question. Hold on, I'll bring him in here in a second. Let me ask you this. Anonymous sent this in and said, "Do you have any other hobbies other than the internet and anime?"
Well, I like riding my bike sometimes, I guess, and streaming once in a while, I guess. That's a new thing. I like to pet my cats. I like to go on the swing. Yeah, I like to go ride my bike down to the swing and swing.
What kind of cats you got?
I got 2 fluffy cats.
I mean, like
I don't know what type they are. I think they're female Maine Coons, but I don't know if they're Maine Coons. They might just be long hair. One of them is like brown and like black, but like mixed up in like some weird calico coat, and then the other one's like black with like white on the front or whatever. They're very cute.
I have a tortoiseshell cat, and the other cat's, I don't really know what he is. Smoke. He's just smoke colored with a little white on his chest. But I have a tortoiseshell cat, and she's very talkative, quite the character actually. So that's why I asked you that. There's not actually a breed. It's kind of just a colorway or a strain of cat, but they tend to have their own like very boisterous personalities, though, the tortoiseshell cats. All right, now there's another one. Those Who Hunt Come says, of course, Nick would be Shinji. They're both homosexual. All right, now let's bring in Perspicacity. He wants to ask a question. If you want to ask a question, raise your hand. I'll bring you in. Go ahead, Perspicacity.
Hey, Rob.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey.
So I was listening to this guy. So what's the deal, bro? You think like your life is like a TV show, or?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Funny Valentine sent $3. All these Pajeets were taking jobs.
I think we've all had that moment where we kind of
Patriots.
think we're in a TV show.
Support Ali Jamal, free King Boo. Boo,
right,
will you
we'll
promise to call back into the Killstream when you get released to give us an update?
Is it
Do you
over?
have a GoFundMe?
It is now.
Thanks.
Go ahead, and I'll ask that in just a second.
Okay, I was just curious. Like, it sounds like this kid's under like mind control or something, doesn't it?
Are you under mind control? He wouldn't know though. He already said he wouldn't know if he was.
Yeah, if I was under mind control, I wouldn't know. So it's like stupid to ask.
Yeah. Well, you might know.
What a stupid question, Perspicacity.
Is that a really stupid question?
Yeah, are you under mind control? What kind of stupid question is that?
I don't know. I'm just curious as what's going on in that brain of yours.
Listen, if I was under mind control, I wouldn't fucking know. Because I would be under mind control.
I suppose so. I suppose if your brain lost you, you wouldn't.
He stumped you, Perspicacity. Hold on one
Master
second.
33 sent $3. Get your shit together, man. We're the same age, and I'm married with family. Anime kills. Just watch Batman the animated series. You are a disgrace to the race.
All right, I'll say that to him in a second. Now, go ahead, Perspicacity.
It just seems like the anime. I notice this with a lot of kids that watch a lot of anime. How old are you? Would you be willing to give us a ballpark?
He said 28, he said.
You're 28 years old? I swear to God, I thought this kid was like between 18 and 20 years old. You're 28?
My voice sounds a little young.
Yeah.
Because I have a small nose or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe prison will do you some good. It'll keep you away from the mind control, buddy. The anime.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I think that I think I'm gonna get some the Ralph and Mail like come out, go in and get out and be like and come out better.
Stronger. A little
stronger.
Read some books maybe.
Better, faster, stronger, making better, makes you stronger.
Well, he's got the right mindset there. Now there's a few super chats here. Let me go back to the pile here. Thank you for the support on the show. Askmaster33 says, "Get your shit together, man. We're the same age, and I'm married with family. Anime kills. Just watch Batman the animated series. You're a disgrace to the race." Now that wasn't very nice, but also there was a 10.
Hey, well, guess what?
Go ahead.
Batman has black hair. Marto has blonde hair.
How do you answer that, Askmaster?
Are you saying Naruto is the Aryan?
If you're talking, well, he's blue eyes, blonde hair, and then he marries some girl with weird eyes or whatever. But then his kids come out with the blue eyes, and his son comes out blonde hair, blue eyes. He's got those strong Aryan ninja genes, and he's the leader of the ninja world, and he's like one of the most popular manga characters ever. So he's like an Aryan king, in my opinion.
An Aryan king. All right, now
go
ahead, Perspicacity.
So how do you feel about Nick encouraging you to do that and then abandoning you after you got 18 months in prison?
I already talked about this. I didn't see Nick there. I was there because Trump told us to go there, and then I just got swept up in it.
You didn't see Nick there?
No, I did not. I didn't see him. I looked for him, but I couldn't find him.
Wasn't he in like the center of a crowd right in front of the Capitol?
Yeah, he was. Although to be fair, he could have not seen him because there was a ton of people there and different points and stuff. But yeah, he was definitely there at the Peace Monument with a bullhorn.
I was like in a trance that was like pulling me towards the Capitol. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, well, mind control. So, do you think that? Do you hope that Nick will defend you, like before you go to prison? Or, just don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's fair to ask anyone to just get involved with that. I mean, Nick has his own problems. I have my problems. He has his problems.
So you're a Nick loyalist.
I'm on Ethan Ralph right now. I don't think a Nick loyalist, someone who was like ultra super Nick loyalist, would even want to touch anything over here. So I would say that I'm sort of just me.
All right, super chat. Hold on a sec.
Pigmig sent $10. Can you explain this sassy Naruto?
No, wait, hold on. Hold on, I'll play that. Let me stop it though so he can see it.
Sorry.
Also, there's this that came in from James Gartner on Vimeo. I'll play a little bit of that before I pull it up. I'm gonna send this clip to you guys so that we can examine Naruto live here on the Killstream. There's a couple other people want to ask you questions, by the way. But before we do, here, I'll send it to you, Perspicacity. and then I'll send it to you, King Pain Omega Boo, and it'll be in your messages here on Telegram. Jesus.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Well, I have to explain the Naruto episode now. So, all right, so it's like the 3rd episode or something, and then Naruto. They first introduced this character Sasuke, who's going to be like Naruto's rival. And it's a joke because like he's staring down his rival Sasuke, and then someone accidentally bumps him. He's staring down his rival Sasuke, like really close. It's like, we both hate each other. And then someone bumps him, and then he bumps him into him, and then he accidentally kisses him, and it's like supposed to be like awkward. And then they're like both start spitting it out, like, and then Sakura gets mad, and he's like, Naruto, I was supposed to be Sasuke's first kiss. He's like, shut up. But they're like grossed out. It's like they're like being homophobic about it, so it's normal.
All right, now let's pull up this scene. Now that you explained it, but
yeah, let's watch.
This doesn't look good. Naruto and Sasuke kiss. All right, let's play it right now.
Whoa, this is great. Sorry, did I bump you?
What the?
Well, it didn't show the part where they're staring each other down.
Oh well.
It didn't show what happened afterward. It didn't show the part they're staring. They took all the context away.
Well, now, context can be important, but go ahead, Perspicacy.
This does remind me of something. So,
me too.
You were a friend of Charlotte, correct?
Me?
Yeah, you would make appearances on Charlotte.
I never knew who Charlotte was before. I knew who Charlotte was way later when I was like watching Cozy, and then they were talking about him, but I never knew who he was.
I'm getting bad information. Do you know Nick claims that Bake tried to kiss Charlotte in a similar move, and that's why Charlotte killed himself. You believe that?
No.
Me either.
It's good to know nobody fucking believes that bullshit.
All right, now,
that's good to know.
I'm not throwing shade at Nick. I don't know. Listen, I'm not following all this stuff that closely.
All right, now that's fine. Let me read
what am I
this.
supposed to?
Askmaster33
Where did I sign up for here?
Askmaster says Perspic is higher T than this guy, and he's a degenerate fudgebacker. And then let's see. I want to make sure. I think I got those in. We're gonna take some more calls. Yeah, I think I read all those.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you, donator.
Yeah, definitely. Very kind. Avon, do you still want to call in? If so, raise your hand again, and I'll bring you in right after. All right, I'll bring you in right after this. Unmute yourself. Caller ahead of Avon and AHD or whatever. You have to unmute yourself to talk.
Hello, testing.
Yeah, you're good.
This guy is a result of letting your kids grow up on the computer and TV. This is tragic. This is really tragic. But this guy, he needs to, the first thing he needs to do when he gets into prison, find the bald guys with tattoos on their faces and join those guys. That's gonna be a recipe for success. I think they're gonna like the videos that he makes.
They might, yeah.
I want to ask this guy as well, because he doesn't strike me as a national socialist. But why is he doing the Hitler salute then?
I thought it was funny.
Oh, you think it's funny?
Well, I thought it was funny because I was listening to an anime song, and I did the Hitler salute and said, "Hail Nick Fuentes," and then I started dancing to the anime song. I don't know. I was doing a stupid stream. It was just terrible, stupid, very stupid stream.
So you are not a Hitlerist.
I also drank like scorpion pepper hot sauce and started gagging. You know.
No, I don't know.
I didn't know that either, actually, but I'd heard something about some hot sauce. Was it really?
I deleted the stream because it was so embarrassing.
Live stream still up?
No, I deleted it.
Oh.
So I realized I got manipulated into making it, and then I felt like an idiot.
It seems like your life revolves around cartoons and internet and irony sarcasm, jokes. Does anything have meaning to you?
Well, I mean, I probably agree with you on on politics for the most part, I guess. I mean, I like white people.
So why is the salute just a joke then?
In that, well, there it was a joke, but I'm not. I don't know. I don't live in Nazi Germany, so I'm not going to be like saluting Hitler. I don't live in 1940.
Well, it's more than just saluting Hitler.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind, I guess.
Yes, keep that in mind when you come to prison.
All right, that's a good advice, I guess. That probably will save me from dying.
Yeah,
do you feel like
you're going to need a gang to protect you?
Do you feel like on a level, you know, Nick convinces these kids to do this stuff because it just comes off this way and they have no understanding of what they're actually doing because it's presented in a way that everything's masked in irony?
You mean you think that Nick? Wait, say it one more time.
Yeah, well, I'm saying to you, you know, Nick masks everything in irony, right? So he's getting you to do like this Nazi salute, and you think it's ironic and funny, and he's getting you to do all of these things that people see as criminal, and he convinces you it's funny, and he gets to do it in public, and then you get arrested for it and go to jail for 18 months, and he thinks that's funny too.
I think, well, we do have freedom of speech, right? I hope so, a little bit.
Yeah, well, but don't you understand that that's a way to get Trump associated with Nazis by having people in the crowd doing Nazi salutes? And it's a big political game that you have no idea.
Wait, hold on. Are you Jewish? It's okay if you are. I'll talk. I'll level with you.
No, I'm an Iranian hairdresser, bro. I'm just, you know.
You sound like someone like you sound like Gabe Hoffman or someone.
I don't know how to feel about that one.
Now let me stop the stream for a second. Sometimes that fixes it, sometimes it doesn't. But it usually does, so that's why I did that. Oh my God, we'll see. They say it's back. It didn't have any problems on Saturday, so I was hopeful that we may get another show like that, but I don't know. I think it's gonna test the take the desktop. We're back, some people say. All right, we'll do the holding pattern here. Thank you, caller. I appreciate you getting in there. If you have anything else, drop it.
No, I think I heard everything I needed to know. I have one more question.
Sure.
For this guy. It's a personal question, but I think I already know the answer. But you are 28 years old, so I want you to surprise me now. Are you a virgin?
Oh, wait a minute.
No, I'm not.
Congratulations.
I'm a straight non-virgin.
How did that
answer
encounter
your
happen?
question? Just through Riz.
What is that?
It's the magic. It's like something you learn.
What? Wait a second. All right. Elaborate on what Riz is for us.
It's charisma.
Or you just
it's demonic.
First you find a girl you like that you want to be cuddled with. Then you like find a way to like let her know that you want to cuddle with her and make sure she's like, and if she has a boyfriend, just like tell her the boyfriend's like ugly or something, and then just like get her.
Is that how you did it?
Yeah, but I haven't been running around ever since January 6th. I've sort of just like not. I've sort of just became addicted to the internet after that.
Bro, you got to get laid before you get in the can.
Yeah, you need.
It's gonna be a while.
I'm gonna get out of prison. I'm gonna be in good shape, and I'm gonna feel way more free. I did my time. I don't feel like I'm like guilty of all this stuff and like feeling all nasty and stuff. So it's like I'll feel like fresh. You know, that's when I like to. That's when I like to find to go after girls. Is when I feel fresh. You know, when I feel like yicky and like then it's like I just want to like. I mean, I know, but like you know, whatever.
Chicks get wet when you tell them you've been to jail. Did you know that?
Yeah, and especially if I get whatever.
True.
I don't know who's listening to this, so it's like.
Oh.
a lot.
I don't want to like say like, oh, I'm so like I don't know, like I'm so happy, guys, you know, because then it's like there could be like, oh, he's too happy, we're gonna have to raise his. I don't know how it works.
Smaster 33 sent $3. This guy's got less
Well, I'm
charisma
here to
than
inform
Kyler.
you that I'm from the FBI. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to double your sentence.
Yeah, that's a resident FBI agent. Actually, I didn't tell you that before, but it's okay though. You've already got your sentence. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll look at that.
Nick Funty sent $3. I thought you had to be at least 75 IQ to stand trial in America.
Yeah, that's what I'm not sure of. Also, I see what you're sending me in DMs, but that's not. Let's see. I won't address that on air, but okay. Ask if he has a child. Do you have a kid? I have a couple actually.
I do not. I don't have a kid though.
Okay.
All right. Well, somebody said you did. That's why they told me to ask you that.
This should be another. This should be getting into the weeds and something else.
Well, I mean, I that's just what they told me to ask you. So you know, you can answer however you want. Funny Valentine says, all these Pajeets were taking our jobs from American patriots. Deport Ali Jamal. Free King Boo. Boo, will you promise to call back into the Killstream when you get released to give us an update? Also, do you have a GoFundMe? Thanks.
All right, the Gun News Network reported something inaccurate. I was not. It says Brian Gunderson is a mentally challenged 28-year-old fan of Nick Fuentes who is going to federal prison following Fuentes' call to storm the Capitol. I was not following Fuentes' call. I just went there for Trump. They're all trying to spin everything like now they're gonna like try to like get Nick to like want to go after me or something. I don't like that.
But you're not denying that you're mentally challenged.
Yeah, why not? Who cares?
Well, what could Nick do? What could Nick do to you at this point? You're already going to jail for 18 months.
What can he do to me? I just don't like people trying to like turn people get put in things that are like fake. You know.
Is it going F again? I'm about to break something. Are you serious? What the fuck?
Is it really breaking down the spam?
Okay, let's see. Let's just hold for a second and see if it comes back. I don't know why it's doing that at all.
It looks fine to me. I refreshed it and it's fine. Oh no, never mind.
Is it skipping?
I lied.
You lied.
It's doing that weird pause thing where it goes back.
Why
like,
in the
to play like 30 seconds.
Okay, let's well, fuck, I guess I can try. It doesn't seem to be like a Wi-Fi issue because it should just skip. Come on, Rumble, we're doing important work here. That's true. It should be back.
Why aren't you on Kick?
Because they'll just ban me from Kick, unfortunately.
Kick? I don't think so.
Well, I do because they banned me like 3 or 4 times. I've got my account back now, but so,
what the?
Why is Kick banning you of all people?
Because I don't know. People reported me. I might try to do it again over there. I did do something I think last month where I restreamed over there, so I may try it again.
Yeah, I hate the interface on Kick.
Yeah,
Casino slides by.
Damn it, Avon left. I was just about to bring him in. Fuck. I wanted to get his call in.
I think it's because the Kano Casino got in their ear, and they hate you.
Yeah, maybe.
I
don't know.
They got that. I don't think they got that kind of pull, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what people can get, like the connections people can make just by like existing on the internet in this one area for a while.
You think Koksky's got some old fans?
No, it's probably PPP's the brains of that bunch.
I don't think much of Worski's.
I'm not throwing shade at the Kino Casino either. They're doing their thing. I like that. There's like a funny cartoony thing going on.
Are you a PPP fan? Do we have a PPP fan?
Yeah, I'm kind of like a fan of everyone, honestly.
Okay.
And everyone that's like in the sector, I guess it's like everyone. You know, I mean, I guess there's some people.
You got fed, bro.
Well, I don't know.
No, he'll be pleased to hear that.
I don't watch their show. I don't like their show. I don't like their content. But like, if they're talking about something else, I might like them because they have like a funny chemistry. But I just don't like their content.
Fair enough.
I don't
think
I don't like
does
their
these
type
days.
of this whole like just constantly just like everyone sucks. It's like, okay, you guys also suck. So
Also, we tried to get Avon in. If he's still listening, the reason I didn't get you in is because you had your hand. Wait, is it back up? Let me see. Oh no, that's the caller. Well, let's see if Avon calls back in. Because you did get a question. To be fair, if you want to ask a question, call in now. Raise your hand. Do it now. Sorry, Avon. I tried to get you in, and then I had a couple technical issues as well. So
seems to be working good now.
Yeah, it seems to be okay now. So hopefully that'll stay the course there. Username is my name. Says I haven't laughed this hard in a while. We need to give this guy a 20-minute slot bi-weekly. Well, he's going to prison. Then he said the boo destroyed the caller. By the way, you got destroyed. Perspicacity. Assmaster33 says this guy's got less. This guy's got less charisma than Kyler. Nick Funte says, I thought you had to be at least 75 IQ to stand trial in America. That I don't know.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Also, you know what? We could try Kick, honestly. Fine. I'll turn on the Kick stream. Fine. You know what? What I got to
look at you, Ralph. You're already ready.
Yeah, it's on my restream, so I can just like click it over. Fine. We're live on Kick now, then. How about that? We'll see how long that lasts. So if you know where to find me on Kick, the Ralph retort over there. So fine, we'll turn it on. Should be working now. Should be. I don't know if it is. Let's see. I don't think I have to change the stream key. No. We're up over there. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if we're going to get Avon in because he left. I tried to message him too. So my apologies there, Avon. Unmute yourself. Did you want to ask him something else?
Before I was going to leave, I just had to say my blessings to BONEFACE. I won't be able to watch that magnificent part. It's great to see that the Killstream is becoming the Jerry Springer show of the internet.
Well, that's what first we have these.
First, we have these mouth breathers. Then we will have the skinheads on. What's next?
Well, I don't know, but just anybody I can grab, basically. So
yeah, that's how you got to do it, right?
That is the Jerry Springer way.
That's right. That's right. That's the Springer way, and that's the path I always try to follow. Now it slowed down a lot and got a little gay over there on Cozy, but yeah, that's the path I try to follow. So we'll see who comes on next.
All right. I'm going to piss off the people in the chat. Long live the Assault Battalion. Long live Ukraine. See ya.
Thank you, brother. Also, go ahead.
I'm going to be in jail for a while. So I was like, Big Tech was like saying like maybe like I could call into his show from prison somehow. He said that you could set that. So I was like, yeah, maybe I could, because that would give me something to look forward to. Maybe I could call into like the Killstream from jail once in a while. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, you could.
Give me something to do in prison that could just tell you what it's like and if I'm okay.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty base.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Get in touch with me. I can give you a number to call from jail for sure.
All right. I might want to wait till I know more information first to like which jail and when I'm going, and then I'll like feel like to set it up.
Yeah,
because I don't want to waste your time, you know.
Yeah, and you could give us updates on all the other J6ers that are probably going to be in there with you too. It'll be like an update on that.
That would be cool if I had some buddies in there that from J6, but they're probably, I don't know how likely that is. I'm not sure.
Also, I forgot how to fucking change the title on Kick. I'll look into that. Fucking gay.
On Kick, you could have your mods change your title for you. If you have like trusted mods, they could just do it for you. You could just be like, change it to this, and they'll do it.
I don't trust any mods. I'm just kidding. Fuck. Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do there. I used to know how to change it, and I haven't used it in so long. Now I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I'll look into that. How do you like Kick?
I mean, I'm still getting the ropes of streaming. I'm still like kind of like not that great with it, but I think Kick is cool because it has it kind of for me it kind of looks like Cozy a little bit, but like a green and black version. And I'm used to Cozy. That's like the streaming platform I was like first introduced to. Like that besides like I wasn't like first it was 4chan, then it was Owen Benjamin, then it was Nick Fuentes on YouTube, then I followed Nick Fuentes to D Live, then I followed him to Cozy, and that's when I started watching other streamers. So I just watched the other Cozy streamers, and then that just like became this whole thing.
All right, super chat. Hold on a sec.
And 0 and sent $3 unban on Kick. And 0 and GG. And OKP Benu call in superstar.
Yeah, I will actually. I'll fix that. Fuck, I don't know how to fix the title though, but I will examine that situation. It still talks about the Uxmal ruins that I went to. My God, I didn't know I'd be using Kick today, so it's really not intuitive though on the back end. I'm trying to figure that out. Fucking.
It really isn't. I hate it.
It's like, what the fuck is even going on here? Okay. There is another caller. All right, unmute yourself, caller. Can you hear me? Unmute yourself and speak. Oh my God. Okay, he left. Perspicacity, do you have another question? I don't even know if I can figure out how to fucking change this title.
For Kick? It probably, it loaded up your last stream.
Yeah, it loaded up the last title, yeah. Maybe I can change it on Restream.
Can't just do like manage content and then edit?
I don't know. I'll try to figure it out. But go ahead and if you have any more questions for.
Okay. So let's resume, I guess. So do you think anybody who asks you any like complicated or in-depth questions is a Jew? Curious.
Might be a safe bet.
Probably is, really.
Anyway, go ahead, Omega King, if you have an answer to that.
Okay, can you summarize it real quick?
Are Jews the ones who are asking you tough questions?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what's the context of this question.
Well, before you said to me, you asked me if I was a Jew. What made you think
Oh yeah. I don't know, because you have the Jew accent.
I have a Jew accent. Okay.
How do you not have a Jew accent?
I don't know. We'd have to do a poll for that, Rob.
Should we do a poll? Press 1 if Perspicacity is a Jew. Press 2 if he's not a Jew.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how that vote goes. Also,
It's fine. I don't care.
We siphoned off some of our Rumble viewers over to Kick. It doesn't really matter, but
it's okay. If you're born a Jew, my dad works for like Jews that builds their houses. They're cool, you know. They pay well.
Your dad builds houses for Jews. Very interesting. Well, they do have a lot of money.
Yeah, he helped build the house for the guy who owns the New York Times.
Really?
Yeah, and there's other. I remember. Yeah, I met some powerful Jewish people when I used to live with him.
Top Jews.
How does your dad feel about this January?
I even went to like some Zionist rallies and stuff. You know, I was like
really
watching. Yeah, like there's like the right wing radio in New York is all like Zionist. So they're like advertising their like Zionist rallies, and I went to one. And I didn't know what Zionism was. I thought it was just pro-Trump. And they're like, "Oh yeah, Zionism, like it's called we must defend Israel." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then there's people that are like, the other Jews were like, "No, you're making too many enemies." And I'm like, "Fuck you, we're gonna make enemies."
Also, Anton, I don't even know how to unban people on Kick, but yeah, go ahead, finish your story there.
And then they're asking me, "Is like, well, you're not a Jew? Like, where are you?" I'm like, I'm like Norwegian." And it's like, "You sure you're not a fascist?" I'm like, "I don't know what fascist is." I mean, this is a long time ago, so I was like, "I don't know what a fascist is." And then they're all laughing. It's like these little Jewish people. Well, I thought it was kind of funny.
So even they were confused while you were at the Zionist rally. Even the Jews spotted you and said, I don't know if you belong here.
Well, I was this tall blonde guy, and they're like, "Why is this tall blonde guy here, like talking about Zionism?" And it's like, I don't know why I'm here. I heard it on the radio.
So what were you saying to them? What do you think tipped them off? Were you saying something?
I don't know. What ticked them off was how I looked.
That made them angry.
No, they didn't get angry. They were kind of joking about it. Like, so it's like, "Are you sure you're not a fascist?" I'm like, "What?" And there's like, "Are you sure there's no one in your family's a fascist?" I'm like, "I don't know what a fascist is." It's like, and they're like, "I don't know what Zionism is either."
So you're at a Zionist rally and you tell the Jews you don't know what Zionism is. Were they a little offended by that, or they were completely okay?
No, they were laughing. They thought it was cool.
Oh.
All right, by the way, Espit got those people on ban. Yeah, I'll add some mods and stuff later, guys. I'm just barely remembering how to even use Kick. So I'll try to figure that out. And we'll see. I may get banned during the stream. But, yeah. What about your commentary about the A-Logs hating Nick? I did hear that. I guess I have to ask you that before I let you go.
Oh, yeah. Well, back when Big Tech was on Cozy, everyone was grilling him like, why are you like, not being like super fair to Nick all the time or something. Like, why are you having A-Log talking points, something like that? And then like I was talking to him about it. I don't remember the exact context of the conversation. I really only remember what got clipped, which was just me saying that A-Logs hate Nick. But like eventually he got like pissed me off to the point where like, "Wait, listen, Big Tech, the A-Logs hate Nick, and that's why they're doing this, you fucking idiot." Because I was like, does this guy not understand why everyone's mad at him? And then he's like, "No, that's not why I'm doing it." So I'm like, "Huh?" So maybe I was like, I'll take him at his word. He's not doing it for anything like that. He's trying to help out, I guess, because I'm like sort of like part of like the Cozy. I was on Cozy for the whole time, If you had the Killstream.com and you had a bunch of streamers and they're all supposed to like kowtow to Ethan Ralph, and then someone's like getting on Ralph's nerves or something, then I'll be like, "Don't you understand that these people hate Ralph and that's why they're doing this, you fucking idiot? So like, come on." I don't know. That's what it was like for me.
What do you think about LOLICON? Teddy FEASER's a big fan of
that. No bad. I like big boob anime girl.
You don't like LOLICON? What about Shota?
No. I like the big. I mean, I like. Well, no, I don't like. I like Asuka and Ray, but like I like this big boob anime girl. And I like, what I really like is I like when the hot white girl dresses up as the cool anime girl at the anime convention. They look really hot, and I get to hug them and feel their boobies.
There are some hot. I got sent on to an anime convention a couple years back by Odyssey. They actually paid me to go. And there's a lot of hot pussy walking around there. That's true. But there's also trannies walking around there, so you got to be careful.
Yeah.
So
once I get out of jail, I'm planning on going to some of those anime cons and seeing if I can formulate enough Riz energy to get one. Get one of the hot ones.
Have you ever been? You said you've been to one.
What? One of the hot ones.
Which one have you been to?
Well, I've been to Comic-Con and I've been to a few others, but like I was like sort of just there because I had never been to one before, and then after January 6th, everything sort of fell apart for me because I left New York.
Was actually Otakon, and it's in Washington D.C.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do they have any anime? Do they have any like if people are like, "Ew, anime, dude, you're going there for the fucking chicks." That's not gay. That's straight. So it's like people are always want to get on people's ass. It's like, "Oh, you want to go to that?" That's so cringe. It's like, well, dude, what are you doing? It's like Ralph wants to go there and he wants to get some cute girl dressed as Asuka who's 18 or older, and then
definitely 18.
Bring her home. Yeah.
Well, I was there with my pregnant fiance at the time, so I wasn't trying to pick people up. But maybe if things go south, maybe that's where I should cruise. I don't know. Maybe I should go back. I don't know.
There are a lot of those models that like to make those little sexy outfits and run around for attention. So it is a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, there is a ton of hot pussy there. I mean, I'll give them that. But like I said, you have to be careful. Go ahead.
Don't they have any of this type of stuff in Mexico? Like maybe they get the like.
Anime is actually pretty popular in Mexico. Yes.
So go there and find some cute senoritas dressed as your favorite anime character, and then that's perfect.
Well, I don't really watch a lot of anime, but yeah, it's actually pretty big here in Mexico.
Whatever, you don't have to listen to me. I'm me. I am weird, but I just
they don't speak English anyway,
hey,
Ralph. You just got to pretend.
Like if you're not doing it, someone else is.
By the way, there's a rogue mod in there. SC Zoomer, kill yourself, bitch. You're not a mod anymore. Ban that faggot. All right, and unban everybody he banned as well. Farewell, Nick sucking loser. Okay. It's fine.
I don't want to be.
Well, you know they're watching, bro. That's the important part.
Yeah, of course they are.
Are they? Oh boy, am I in trouble now?
Probably.
No,
you're going to federal prison. Why do you give a fuck what they're doing?
Yeah, but it's like I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, SBIT will take care of that. Reinstate everybody he banned if you can. I don't even know how to do that. I'll see if I can figure that out here. Anyway, I'll look at that. Okay, he's taking care of it. Jay Yoba's taking care of it. You know, that's the type of shit they do. King Pain, Omega Boo, they're really weak like that.
Oh. Well, if RPG and CWC, they could like go do a total U-turn and go back to AF. Maybe like eventually that will happen again, and then you guys do a total U-turn, and then I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I'm not doing.
Do you think that was?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think that was a good idea for CWC and Big Papa Fat? What's his name? I want to say Big Papa Faggot, but I can't remember.
Absolutely.
BPF,
they're
right?
going to make so much more money on Cozy than they were doing their other stuff. They are.
Do you think they'll make more money?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, they were making like $3
those guys.
A stream, so.
Well, yeah,
exactly what you say.
It'd be hard to make
it's tough, man.
It'd be hard to do worse, honestly. All right, raise your hand if you want to talk to King Pain, Omega Boo. Avon Jetted, I did want to get him in because I know he had some great questions for you, but I think he had to bounce. But I did try. I tried my best. So if you have any questions, raise your hand now. If you have any super chat questions, send them in because I'm going to release him.
I see Avon is back.
Is he back?
Yeah, I see.
Oh, there he is. Okay, good. Go ahead, Avon. Unmute yourself.
Hey there, Ralph. Sorry, man. Busy day. Is my audio all right?
Yeah, it's okay. I'll turn you up a little bit. Go ahead.
All right, sorry. How's it going out there today, buddy? Good?
It's going good. Yeah, a couple technical issues, but we're navigating.
It'd be like that sometimes. Rumble is fucked up, but it's doing better. You know, I think he'll be all right. Persip, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, brother.
Nice. How's your face feeling after that retard slapped you around?
Wow.
You think so?
Yeah,
you think you did?
Fun. Yeah, but it was funny. It was very entertaining. It was good stuff, buddy. Very good stuff. But I just wanted to call in real quick for this guy. This guy sounds like a good kid, man. I tell you, it fucks me up that Fuentes got him in this fucking jam. And let me give you some real advice, King Pain, about Inside. So these fucking idiots telling you to join up with people and shit. Don't take nothing from nobody. Don't let nobody do no favors from you. Don't take no commissary from no one. Don't try to make friends. Go in there and stay to your fucking self. Do your time. Try to get the fuck out as early as you can. Don't get into the mix with all this stupidity that all these fucking idiots are telling you, all right?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'm ahead of my shoulders.
Yeah, I can tell that. You actually seem like a relatively smart guy. I actually don't think you're retarded. I just think you're very highly influenced. And that's probably because you
Master 33 sent $3 all hail based Velcro head Avon.
Independent thought, which is a disgusting thing. Everyone needs to think independently. If you're following an internet daddy to get your fucking what you should be doing in life, you should honestly kill yourself because none of these fucking guys are doing you any favors. No, yeah, do it. I'm just joking, Ralph. I'm just joking. But
well, I will say it again. I was not I was like Dick was just someone like one of the various podcasts I listened to during January 6th. And when I went to January 6th, I did it because I was going with Trump, and then I knew that Nick was there, and I would like to see him, but I didn't see him. and I just sort of like was like went with the crowd. You know, that's the truth.
No, I understand.
But you guys are constantly like, it's all Nick's fault. It's all Nick's fault. Literally, whatever, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not trying. Listen, I'm not trying to get you into any shit with Nick. First of all, he's a big faggot. He's not going to be able to do anything for you, to you. But secondly, I'm not trying to get you in shit with Nick. I'm just saying you're a guy who's easily influenced. So, a little free advice: do your time. Keep to yourself. When you get out, leave this internet shit alone, bro. Grind. Figure out some way that you're going to make a ton of money, right? Focus in on something that's going to put some money in your pocket. Stop watching that fucking anime, bro. Like, that shit is garbage for your fucking brain. Get yourself something that's going to get some money in your pocket. Go talk to broads. Go get yourself fucking laid. And stay away from this internet shit. It's no good for guys like you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Ralph.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you calling in.
I agree with that guy.
Yeah, that was fairly good advice. Fairly good advice. Now,
I think that's good.
They're constantly
unironically,
they're constantly insinuating that like it was all like Nick manipulated me. I mean, that's just not what happened.
Well, who is the most influential person that you watch?
I just feel that it's like weird that people are doing that, and I don't like that.
Well, who influenced your politics the most? Then?
Trump.
Like who? Trump.
Yes. I'm not lying.
But why did Nick stand behind you though?
Nick, I don't know where he was at that rally. I didn't even see him there.
I mean, since all that happened.
Because I never really put myself out there really. I mean, the only time I ever put myself out there was like on big tech streams. Other than that, I was like just like a random guy in the chat.
Have you ever seen Nick at the rally? What he was? I mean, he was encouraging people to do exactly what you did.
No, I didn't see him at the rally.
That's why we're so heavy on Nick. It's like he's literally telling people to do exactly what you did.
I didn't see Nick there. I didn't see Nick there, and the one time I did meet Nick was in like Miami or something. I went there. And Baked Alaska was there. Jacob Wool was there. It was called Kathy Zhu was there. This was the fateful encounter between Nick and Kathy Zhu. And I'm actually the guy that told Kathy Zhu to go talk to Nick and tell him like how I was like, Kathy, just go up to Nick and tell him like that you like are like a Chinese supremacist and he'll think that's awesome or something. So she did that, and then Nick was like, she's awesome or something. But I don't know. That's blah, blah, blah. But then, and then Nick was there, and I gave him a bunch of hugs, and then he invited me to go to like a suite in some hotel, and then we hung out there. We were drinking. He bought us pizzas. He bought us McDonald's. And I was talking to Nick and telling him how much I appreciate what he's doing, and I hope that he saves the white race. That's what I told him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm trying." So, and he was so nice to me, and I'm like, and then like later on, it's like saying like, oh, maybe he like became a bad person, but like, I don't know. I just imagine myself being 24 and being under all this crazy pressure to like, you might go a little insane, you know?
Now, did you get a hug from Kathy Zhu?
I actually did.
See?
And I got a hug from Jacob Wool also.
Well, that's not as good, but.
Now, we know Kathy threw herself at Nick. Would you, let's say Kathy threw herself at you, would you hit that or what?
I mean,
yeah, why not?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who's gonna say no to that? I mean,
if not me, it's someone else, right?
Exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, that's exactly. Well, so you do have you.
Oh, sorry.
He is thinking. Like when it comes to women, he's clearly thinking at least.
I mean, Nick says like no race mixing and stuff. But it's like there's all sorts of based white people that like the Christopher Columbus came down to the Americas and he just started fucking everything, and he was an awesome white guy. So it's like, yeah, maybe whatever, you know. Sometimes them exotic women's be cooking.
Handsome Crayon in the super chat says, "Morning, Ralph. Hope you're having a good day. I am. Thank you for that." Yeah, there's some hot pussy around here for sure.
White guys should be allowed to have some fun, you know, because if you're not doing it, someone else is doing it. If you're not doing it, Andrew Tate is doing it.
Well, you know, Yeah, I have two white children, but I've been known not to discriminate when it comes to bedroom activities. Yeah. I've been known not to let that stop anything. All right, here goes the super chat.
Omega King Pain Boo sent $3. Didn't this guy abandon his black child?
Look,
Not
I don't
even
know.
lying.
I don't know. They said, didn't you abandon your black child? Look, I don't know anything about that, and
that is like some weird Jaden gang thing that like it's like a long story. I mean, I don't even want to get into it because like it gets into my personal life
homosexual
in ways
Mexican
I'm
with a
uncomfortable
poor
with.
work ethic is going to save the white race.
But I don't
He
have a
couldn't even
child.
save
It's
his
just
own
this
supporters
weird
from getting
thing
locked
that
up for
started in
Jan 6.
Jaden gang.
Yet he will save whites? Come on.
Are
Omega
you
Neat Pain.
not Jaden gang?
Well, I don't hang out with Jaden people. I don't watch Jaden streams really. I mean, I don't know. I don't like his rap. I don't like his taste in music really.
What do you like?
I like Corn. I like the music from like the Doom video games, like the hardcore stuff, and then for the lighter stuff, I like some of the Japanese type music. I mean, some of the stuff people would say is cringe, but I think that it's cringe when you're listening to like black Zoomers like high off Xanax, like mumble into the microphone. I think that's the cringiest of them all, and that's kind of what Jaden's all about.
Xanax. What do you know about Xanax?
I just know that all these rappers are like. All these rappers these days is just like I don't know, like Juice WRLD. Like Jaden loves Juice WRLD. I think that's the gayest shit ever. I like what's it called, Blink 8. He likes Blink 182, and I thought that was cool.
Handsome Crayon says, "Are there beaches nearby?" Yes, Progresso's 30 minutes north. It's a very nice beach.
Ralph, I gotta go for a second.
All right, hold on one
I'll
second.
be right back.
Excalibur sent $3. You swear loyalty to a guy who has no loyalty for his own people. You're sacrificing your freedom for someone who'll sacrifice nothing for you. You're a dispensable pawn.
Excalibur also said, "That's right. A lazy homosexual Mexican with a poor work ethic is going to save the white race. He couldn't even save his own supporters from getting locked up for January 6th. Yet he will save whites. Come on, Omega Neat Pain."
Well, the thing I don't understand is, isn't saving the white race having white children?
Yeah, I thought that was a big part of it. Yeah,
I thought that was the big, curbing the replacement of white people by actually having white children. I don't know. That's what I thought it was
Ralph
about.
on that score versus Fuentes. So, we'll see if that changes. Now he had to step away. What do you think about this so far? By the way, we're live again. We got about 1,000 on Rumble total across 2 channels, and then we have. I'll try to pull up the kick again. We had about 100 over there, so hopefully they don't ban us. I think we've been mostly good. I mean, other people say those words on there and nothing happens to them. So hopefully that'll continue. I saw TXT said he got banned. See if you guys can unban him. Yeah, there's a rogue mod in Yoba's chat too. There shouldn't be any more rogue mods here. And it was SC Zoomer. I know who it was because it showed his treachery. So, all right, here goes the super chat.
Those who hunt come sent $3. It's okay for white guys to casually race mix as long as you don't get them pregnant. It's never okay for white women to race
Is that
mix.
your opinion?
Conquest mindset.
Yeah, see, great minds think alike there. Okay, Tech said he's unbanned now. Okay, good. We got J Yoba and S-Bit.
Oh, even TXT is back. I see.
Yeah, he's back over there. I saw him on Twitter say he had gotten banned. That was a rogue mod. Of course, you called it correctly. That was a rogue mod there. Unfortunately, that's what they do. Perspicacity.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the lamest attack. And I had
Or
some people.
sleeper cells.
Well, I had that opportunity to do that to them on Cozy. A few people messaged me, but I was like, don't even bother. Like, it's not even.
Well, what's the point?
Good. Yeah, it's just. The gayest op. Basically, I was like, no, don't do that. In my opinion, that just makes me look bad. So. No, don't do that. Now, if you do it on your own, whatever, but I don't want any part in that. So,
and they did it within minutes. So they're like just waiting by the computer for any opportunity. That's kind of wild to me. It was that quick.
Yeah, that is pretty wild, I'd have to say. But, all right, we'll see if Omega King Pain. You think he's gonna do okay in jail?
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping they'll just kind of let it be. you know, they'll go, oh, that's the odd guy.
Yeah, if he keeps his head down,
he's learning.
He should be all right.
Yeah.
TXT says, how do all these people know who I am? I'm not an e-celebrity, LOL. Well,
anybody who hung around the DSP sphere knows who you are.
Well, there you go.
There's my answer to that one.
Yeah, and I know a little bit about DSP, but I don't really know the lore and all the deep stuff on him or anything like that. So, but I do know TXT. I have seen him talk about DSP for sure, but
yes.
Not really my beat, so I don't know that much about DSP, except he jacked off and
yeah,
he's always asking for money to fix shit.
He's always begging for some money. Yeah, there's always some scam for money.
Yeah,
he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, he seems to be fairly good at it. Yeah, I do have to say.
I'm kind of an expert on DSP, so I've been
really
following DSP since he got on YouTube. Yeah, I have to say he's been the one consistent person. All of them are gone, but DSP is still here. Still begging for money, still doing the same shit, and he still somehow makes 6 figures. So,
do you know who DSP is? Omega King?
No.
Okay.
Darkseid Phil? No.
He's kind of a legend. You don't know.
Masturbated live on stream? No, you don't know.
Yeah, he cranked one out.
You're old enough to know.
He cranked one out on stream. TXT says, I barely follow Phil anymore. Honestly,
what is this whole thing where, like,
go ahead.
What is this thing with Nick, like, getting all mad at, like, all these people?
Closeted angst, I think.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. That's been my theory for
if I was Nick,
years.
I would just been like, you know, like you had this little spurg out moment, I guess, and you know, maybe we were coming at you a little tough, but it's like, you know, it's all, let's just calm down. We want you around, you know. That's what I'd be like.
Now, can you see that on your screen? Does that look like a heterosexual male standing there with his hands on his hips? Very, very ridiculous outfit there as well.
That looks like somebody who's, he's very frustrated. There's not enough men in the room. Why are there all these chicks up here?
That's a little.
Husband would be excited. Chicks doing a lot of drinking a lot and be kind of hot. Most guys would be really excited, but Nick looks very disappointed there.
Franson there playing with his hair.
I mean, yeah. Nick is like, I mean, Nick is, he's not a big football player like I am, or like you. He's like a slight like guy, you know, and he's like a little Shinji, and it's like, you know, I don't know, what do you guys expect from him? I mean, he's just doing his best, you know. And I just don't agree when he's like mean to people, or he just like makes enemies out of friends. I don't think that's helpful. That's just my take on it.
It doesn't seem to have helped him much lately, yeah.
Smash or pass on the Asian.
Instead of being over here, you could be on Cozy. It's like you, like if you had everyone together, it's like you'd be unstoppable. You'd have Nick, CWC, Ralph, Jaden, Kina Casino, Baked Alaska, Big Tech. You'd have everyone all in the same place, and you'd just be unstoppable. There'd be so much star power that would just be like blinding light of like star power.
Yeah, but we don't like Nick.
Do you think so? Do you think Nick has blinding light of star power?
No, everyone together combined.
Oh, let's see.
Sure. Yeah, I know why you don't like Nick, because I mean,
yeah.
So what was
why
it?
Do you
like,
think I don't like Nick? Why? Yeah, I'd be curious to know that.
I'm more interested in what Ralph. No, I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. Yeah. But I'm like, so like Ralph, you came from Mexico, and you came down to Florida or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you were like, they were saying you were drunk or something, and they were like, you got to be sober if you want to come. Is that what set you off?
I was drunk the first day. Thank you, Caliber X, for the subscription there in Rumble. I was drunk that first day, and then I was sober the whole rest of the time. And then they started trying to run an op on me on Twitter, basically, and run me out of town. And I was going to leave town. And then I changed my strategy and decided to torch the whole thing instead.
Hold up. Wait, that's like a really truncated story.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it, though. But yeah, they were on Twitter bombarding me, kind of how they did Baked Alaska before they first turned on him, or well, like fully turned on him. And I'd seen this movie before, and so I dialed up a few
Did Nick
counselors.
say that you could come?
He did, but I never got the message. He did actually send me a message though.
That seems like it's so like that seems like it was like a complete just like mistake. Like I have these weird fights with my brother, and he like the thing is my brother, he's like he doesn't like when I text him and stuff, like he doesn't get the tone, and sometimes he'll freak out and he'll be like, like I hate you. Blah, blah. I'm like, oh dude, calm down, man.
I'm
Orochimaru.
Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I mean, that's just my kind of like spirit guide.
You mean the character from Naruto?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. That's kind of cool.
You like him?
That's awesome. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Nick had been planning to betray me, been talking shit behind the scenes. Of course, I didn't know that at the time. But I did know a little bit of it because I'd seen the messages. I wonder how those got posted on Cal while I was there that weekend. Perspicacity, how did that happen?
Are you just
that's curious.
Bringing up Naruto characters to like make me like you? Like, do you actually know who Orochimaru even is?
Yeah, he's a baller.
Yeah, but what does he do?
I mean, he's just a based king. Why don't you tell?
You're fucking with me.
You're the expert.
He's an anti-hero, right?
You're trying to make me like you. You're like, oh, I'm gonna bring this Naruto character up and say like he's awesome, and then you're gonna be like, then he's gonna be like, oh, I love Ralph now. It's like,
so
I see what
he
you're
seeks
doing.
Immortality. I mean, that sounds pretty based.
Yeah.
That's
pretty based.
Defected from Konoha rather than be persecuted for his ambitions.
That's you did one of those.
That's pretty much what happened.
You did a test.
Me. Yeah.
You did a personality test.
That's what happened to me. I had to defect from Cozy and being around America First because I had to pursue my ambitions elsewhere.
Well, what's funny is that Orochimaru is the one that that manipulates Sasuke to leave Konoha, and then Naruto has to go after him to get him back. He's like the kind of the corruptor.
Kind of sussy. I like Orochimaru.
Well, he steals people's bodies. Like once his body's getting too old, he'll like leave. He'll like exit his body and like go into like the body of like a young person, so like he can live forever.
Based, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool ability, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, Nick and all of them have been talking shit about me for a while, and I knew a little bit about that stuff. Of course, more has come to light since I did what I did. But I'd actually considered just getting on a plane and going back to Merida, and was looking at flights and talked to a couple people, and they basically said if you get ran out of town, your career's over, and I agreed with that. And so I decided to work my own op, and so I put out those videos with people chanting Ralph. I made sure that stuff got posted on Cal, and kind of built up a counter op and split the opposition on Twitter as well. And I put out a tweet saying, you know what? I need to stay here to show my support for Nick Fuentes and to meet my fans who are going to be here. Of course, I knew what I was going to do already, but I put all that out to smokescreen them and run my own op, and then I doxed their event where they were holding it, and doxed like 4 or 5 of their top lieutenants, and torched it on the way out, and went around the parking lot trolling them. So that's a little bit longer version, but that's what happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they basically waited till Ralph showed some weakness, and then they every time Ralph showed weakness, they were like getting ready to strike, and Ralph played possum and tricked them into burning themselves down, basically.
That's a very good way to put it.
Yeah, I think there's like this thing where they're like kind of like saying like that they didn't like what they saw with you being like really messed up on the streams or something. I don't know, because I get this way with my mom. Well, I don't want to. I'm not gonna talk about that. I get this way with some people where it's like I don't like when they drink, so it's like I like get mad at them when they drink. When I like was like you told me you're not gonna drink anymore and you're drinking. And it's like I get mad. I don't know if it was like that a little bit. And Nick is like kind of sees you as I don't know how it works. I really don't know how it works. I'm not like one of these.
Well, I was drunk
I'm not like you.
that first day, But I was sober the rest of the time, and I was supposed to go to Black Swans, actually, Airbnb. And he's like, you can't come over. And so I went, I stayed in a hotel the first night, and then I was sober. And so I messaged them the next day, and they still wouldn't let me come over. And so that was kind of what started it. And, I finished it. So I think he probably regrets that now. I think he probably regrets that now. I've been around for a while, King Payne. I've been around 9 years, much longer than Fuentes Jr.
I saw a stream where it's like your first encounter with Nick. You guys were fighting.
It wasn't my first, but probably my second or third. But yeah, we did have it out there, yeah. But I've been around a long time, and I see these groypers, and they're like, you're nothing without Nick, and Yeah, I am. I was something before Nick. I'll be something after Nick. I'm something of a legend myself, and so that doesn't really concern me.
Was a major miscalculation there.
Yeah, one among many that they made. Probably not a good idea to piss off Milo as well, and some other people baked too. I mean, all of us have been around forever. So
Baked was definitely the most perplexing because I think Nick has the most history with Baked, right?
Yeah, he does.
I kind of want everyone to get along somehow. I don't know.
Do you think?
I like content. I'm a content hound. Like I want like all of it. I don't want some content to be off limits. I want it all to be like I don't want it like if I'm watching Cozy, I don't want them to like I want to be able to watch all the Cozy stuff and like enjoy it, and then I want to be able to watch like the Ralph stuff and then all the other stuff and like enjoy it and just have it all in one place.
What do you watch on Cozy now? You still watch Cozy since Ralph left, or you done?
I was enjoying the CWC stream. I watched Nick still.
What did you enjoy about the CWC stream?
I don't know. He's like a funny guy.
CWC is a funny guy.
I think so. Listen,
that might be the first time I've ever heard that.
You turn that on.
I know you guys have your opinion. I don't know what to do, man. I'm just
trying to listen, bro. I'm just trying to understand, like, I'm trying to get an understanding of like what's going on.
You guys hate all that. I don't know. I just don't have that.
He's
it's not about hate. I mean, it's about watching something that's.
I want Nick to forgive. I want Nick to forgive, and I want you to forgive, and I want everyone to just be stronger together, like the fascists. Like the fascists, the bundle of sticks that like it's like the fascist Italy. The stronger as you were bundled together as sticks. I mean, it's kind of spoiled that, but like now it's like bundle of sticks also means gay, but like it also still kind of has that meaning where like the fascists is like. It's got the axe in it, and you're like, oh, bump.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, Roman. It goes back to the Roman times.
Yeah, but I've never been a Cozy streamer. I've never been an AF, so I don't know what it's like. I'm just this guy.
Dorglorg says, Nick has too many fans. Ralph's war will not work. It's already working. Did you see him spurg out all weekend long? I'm not giving up. Are you kidding me? No, I'm going to sink this fucker. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to stay on it until he's done. So, of course, we'll do other stuff on the show, too. But, no, I won't be giving up. I'll be ruining his life. That's what I'm going to do. So.
Well, let's hope he gets on bigger platforms because it seems like the people that he's getting on with just can't wait to humiliate him in front of like, in front of like the entire panel. They just press him nonstop. He has no idea what to do because he's so insular at this point. I don't think he even knows. He's like got to relearn how to actually deal with people that are going to press him. It's kind of sad, really. He seems to have lost that game a long time ago, and now it doesn't seem to be coming back. Some Jewish guy just constantly cutting you down. It's pretty tough.
He's we're going to be there for all of his collabs too. And you saw the last one. And we'll be there in the chat, or we'll have somebody there where he is to confront him about Ali Alexander and everything else, his war on the age of consent and all that stuff. I mean, it's just getting started. What he did this weekend.
War on the age of consent.
Yeah, so the reporter laughed when I told
him. What a platform!
Yeah.
How do you feel about that platform, sir?
Yeah. What do you think about the age of consent, King Payne?
Well, what do you mean, like lowering it to what?
Well, I mean, Nick wanted to lower it to at least 16, but he actually said
14. Right?
Yeah, I think it was 14 or something like that, or when they reach sexual maturity.
When they reach,
yeah, reproductive age, which is a lot lower than that even. I don't know. What are your thoughts on age of consent?
Yeah, no, it gotta be anything a day younger than 18 is disgusting, and I don't want to look at it.
Same. That's my opinion too. So
agreed. Yeah.
You know, if you're 1 second younger than, if you're 18, then it's fine. But if you're 1 second younger than 18, then I think that's awful, and I think I should claw my eyes out.
Based. Yeah, that's my position as well. So 18 and up, that's plenty. You know what I mean? There's plenty of 18 and up women. It's not like you're restricting yourself very much, right? Here goes a super chat. Hold on.
Excalibur sent $3. If the gay Mexican has too many fans,
Yeah, good
why is he
question.
afraid of directly engaging Ralph?
I'll read
Why
that.
is he obsessed over Bake's Twitter? Why are his troglodyte acolytes like Jewish Franson leaving politics? He's on the back foot, terrified, and shook.
If the gay Mexican has too many fans, why is he afraid of directly engaging Ralph? Very good point. Why is he obsessed over Bake's Twitter? That, to me, and Franson retiring from politics, quote unquote, terrified and shook. You know, the Bake thing this past weekend, I thought was kind of a handsome crayon with $1 says boys can't have babies, though. I thought that was a huge exposure of him, honestly, with just this cockamamie lie that he told about Baked Alaska, and he's clearly completely bothered by Baked, and trying to ratio all of his tweets with nonsense, etc. I thought that was great when I saw him doing that, and we covered it on Saturday. I was thrilled to see that, honestly, because it makes him look insane. It makes him look insanely petty. He tried to use a dead guy in his false propaganda against Baked and against others, which is like literally one of the lowest things you could possibly do. So I wasn't dismayed by that at all. I was smiling from ear to ear because it makes him look bad, very bad. So those are my thoughts there. And
free publicity for Bake too.
Right.
Giving Baked a nice boost, letting everybody know he's at a print and he's going back to streaming. I mean, it's a big boost. If he has such a big audience, you know what I mean? Which I don't believe, but hey, it's getting it out there. People are paying attention now. It's a good job, Nick.
Very good job, Nick. All right, Omega King, what do you want to leave us with? I don't want to keep you all day. But
I enjoy being on streams like this. But I mean, yeah, Orochimaru, he's cool, and I mean, I guess it's like, it's just I think you and Nick, I think like all these people are cool. Like I think you are cool. I think Nick is cool. I think you're all a bunch of cool guys that are like interesting and they do cool things, and maybe things happen, but like I just don't. Sometimes I think it's a little weird and stupid, like petty, like not from like both sides a little bit. I don't know. The thing is, I'm not the best judge because I don't know everything, but it's like, why does it have to be like that? Why does everything have to be such a thing? Like can't like we all just be fighting the same thing, or at least trying to like fight for like like saving the like trying to like have something more resembling like not what it is, like the world order, how it's like look at what's happening in fucking like Sweden and like these European countries. It's getting flooded with all these blacks and all these like Arabs and all these Muslims, and they're all just like, and they're raping all the women. Like that shouldn't be happening. And then I don't think Nick likes that. I don't think you like that. So it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, let's get the freaking get whoever we need in power to just like be like, all right, we're not gonna be like, I can't do it. It's against the morality. No, it's like, no, we gotta literally just get people out in the streets and get all the freaking brown people and throw them back in their countries. Like not all the brown people, but like the bad ones.
Right. The bad ones. By the way, promote your Kick channel.
People ruin everything. Freaking refugees. People. Now, all right, yeah. The Mega King Pain Boo at kick.com or kick.com Mega King Pain Boo. You know, just type the Mega King Pain Boo into Kick, and then there it is.
Very cool, and I appreciate you coming on today. You got to call in before you go to jail.
Yeah.
Are you down?
I will. Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, bud. Well, I appreciate you coming on, and thank you too, Perspicasti.
Well, I don't think I did anything that would offend anyone, like on any other sides, except maybe like liberals or whatever. But like, you know, see, like if Dick listens to this or Corpus listens to this, it's like, yeah, no, I said like I do. I want everyone to just be focused on like what the real issue is. Like this whole like ego battles, like I don't care about it. I care about like
Nick's
actually
listening right now. I guarantee
saving.
you.
Well, if he is, then it's like, yeah, Nick. It's like I want to like get down and dirty to the bit. Like I don't want this to. It shouldn't be just about like this whole ego battle. Like it shouldn't just be about Nick Fuentes. You know, Nick Fuentes represents something. Nick Fuentes represents like our battle to like. Well, Nick Fuentes is supposed to represent like our battle to like to defeat like what's going on. Like look at the freaking like who's running these countries in Europe and America and stuff, and they're letting all this stuff happen. And like if you oppose it, you get thrown in jail. Or you get threatened by the freaking CIA and the government. It's like, no, we got to get people in there that are going to just like say no more of this, like just people that are like ruining the cities, ruining the countries. Like people should not be changing the demographics of Sweden and Norway. That's disgusting, and I hate it, and it's evil, and they need to be stopped. In America and Europe and all these places, even in Asia, there shouldn't be. No Asian country should be being like anywhere it's happening. It just should be stopped. And the only way to do that is if we stop being petty and stupid and like fighting each other over stupid bullshit.
What about Kathy Zhu, smash or pass?
Yeah, I would probably smash. Why not? She's hot.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be smash.
But,
right?
you know, if you know, maybe if someone else was whatever. I mean, you know, if it's not me, it's gonna be someone else. But it's like,
right?
I don't know. I don't even know who she is.
The Israeli
really,
said while they were taking the Palestinian home, it's like if I don't take it, somebody's gonna take it, right?
Exactly. So that's also something you gotta keep in mind. It's like if you're just gonna sit around and like be a, you know, there's something to be said about the incel thing. Like, don't be ashamed. Like, you can't be ashamed when like a woman calls you an incel. But if you're gonna be an incel for too long, then it's like, you know, someone else is out there gonna be making babies, not you.
Do you think Kathy would be a good mom?
You know, at least she's like, yeah, she's like she's got the nice Oriental like pretty skin. She's got a nice body, good physiognomy. She's pretty cool, but like, you know, I mean, there's yeah, I like her, but I mean, she's not. I want to say she's like my ultimate girl, you know.
Who's your ultimate?
But it's like, probably something from my imagination that I haven't found yet.
Out of real women,
but I don't know. There's so much like, you know, I'll be happy if I want to go to an anime or some sort of convention and find some girl dressed up as some cute thing, and she's like of illegal age, and I find her, and then she's like likes me, and we're both into the same sort of stuff, and then she could just become my wife or something like that, and then I'll be doing something else, and then I could bring her to like some events, like I have my thing going on, and then I bring her to the event, and it's like I have my cute girl, and like, you know, we're all guys, and like we're all sizing up each other's different. We all have our different girls or whatever. I don't know.
Now, does she need to be a Orochimaru fan though?
Yeah.
You don't like Orochimaru, do you? You're starting to offend me.
What?
Yeah, I'm a Orochimaru head. You're kind of pissing me off.
I love Orochimaru.
Okay, good. Does she need to love Orochimaru though? She does, right?
See, so Nick Fuentes just posted. What has he posted now? He says
Beta
Generation
Queen
Z
Pleasure Bay sent
will be the
$3.
last
Please pull
generation of
up the
Americans
Kathy
with the white
ZHU red
majority, according to
latex
census
suit,
data.
please.
The
Ralph,
nation's
please
so-called
pull up
majority
the
minority
Kathy
red with
ZHU
general
red
capital.
latex suit,
That
please. Ralph,
sucks.
please
See,
pull
we
up
need
the
to
Kathy
be
ZHU
doing
red
something about
latex
that.
suit, please.
It
Ralph, please pull
sucks.
up the
I
Kathy
hate it.
ZHU red latex suit,
All right,
please. Ralph.
let me read this. Please pull up the Kathy Zhu red latex suit, please. Ralph, please pull it up. I don't have the link to that. If somebody wants to link it in chat, have you seen her in a latex red suit?
I could look for that.
Yeah, find that.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Even Perspicacity wants to see that. So
yeah.
Yeah, Nick's Mexican. Did you know that?
Yeah, whatever, dude. He's bringing attention to things that matter to me. They might not matter to Jamal in the hood, but they matter to me because I'm not Jamal in the hood and I'm not stealing liquor out of a store during a riot.
You're about to be a felon like Jamal in the hood.
True, but for a different reason.
It's true. It's a different reason, but you'll have something in common. I'm a felon too, but
you know, there's some great men in history that have been to prison.
Is it her in the Britney Spears getup? Is the red latex suit?
Is she in Britney Spears? Yeah, it sounds like it because Britney Spears had a getup like that at one point.
Yeah,
all right,
I got it.
Okay.
The thing is, I don't know all the details. I'm hoping that people that are smarter than me, that like actually know way more than me, that can like actually do things that I can't do because I'm not that smart.
You watch hentai?
You know, so like that's why I rely. That's why like sometimes people talk about some Jew thing that's going on. It's like I don't understand what's going on with this Jew thing. I don't understand what that means. I don't understand how that ties into everything.
Don't do it.
But if everyone's saying it is, and like well, all right, go do something about it. I don't know what it is. I want to know how to do something about it. I don't know what that is. I just see what's going on. Whoever's at fault needs to be stopped. You know, I think that someone like Jacob Wool's like he's Jewish, but he seems like a good guy. So it's like I don't think all the Jews are bad or whatever. And you know, so. But maybe I'm naive. I don't know. I just see what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't realize she was thick like that on the bottom. I didn't realize she had a great ass.
Well, I like her too. She's a cute girl.
I wouldn't mind seeing her other lips actually, but maybe we shouldn't say that on the air. Now let me read this a couple of questions for you before we let you go. They really like you here on the Killstream. Excalibur says, "Fast questions. Do you have an anime pillow?"
No.
All right. Do you collect anime toys?
I have one anime toy. I don't know where I put it though. It's the girls from this one. I forget the name of it. I bought it at GameStop. And it was like these two cute anime girls sitting on like a fudge sundae or something, and they're like in bikinis. I was like, I'm gonna buy that because I saw it and I was like, this is cool.
All right. There's a couple more. Do you watch hentai?
I like to read the hentai comics.
All right, so that's a yes.
It's too long a pause.
Yeah,
I like the hentai. Well,
yeah. Go ahead.
Listen, I don't like watching the live action porn because it's like you're watching. I feel like I'm being cucked in a way. But when it's like just like when it's just drawings, it's like it's just I can project myself into the situation more.
So it's exclusively hentai.
Don't ever use any sort of fat material. It's evil.
Don't jack off.
Yeah, of course not. Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, well, what are you, some sick freak?
Jacking off makes you a sick freak.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Nah, I was being serious.
I'm just being sarcastic.
Have you ever had a girlfriend? It seems like you probably have, but that was the other question.
I've had in the past, but you know how it is.
Did your girlfriend leave you for January 6th? Is that why you're so down?
No, I've never really had a long-term girlfriend. I mean,
oh, okay.
You know, I mean, I kind of that's why I don't really like talking about it. It's just all like sort of just things. But like when I get out of prison, I get my life in order, and I like have like good money or whatever. Then I'm gonna start looking for like an actual relationship. But it's like it's hard to come in America. They're not everywhere.
Anonymous says, do you think Nick is bringing good or bad attention to the white man's cause?
I think the main point is just to bring attention to it.
What if it's bad attention though?
Well, it's better than no attention at all.
All right, leave us with...
I don't know if I agree with you on that one.
I'm not sure either, but that's his answer. What about just leave us with a little bit of wisdom? You're headed to jail, 18 months. Hopefully we can get you back on before then, but leave us with a little bit of zen, a little bit of wisdom that you picked up the last couple of years throughout all this.
My heart is black, but my soul is white supremacist. I'm just kidding. No, that's
what?
All right, that was bad. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. That was dumb.
No wisdom.
I'm not a white supremacist. I'm a moderate. I'm a moderate liberal.
A moderate liberal.
Okay.
Moderate liberal, King Pain, Omega Boo. Thank you, sir, for calling in today on the Killstream.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good one. Round of applause for King Pain, Omega Boo.
Thank you for watching this clip. This is the CACA. Remember to like and subscribe.